Hey y'all, how's it going? I was going to skip the live totally tonight and just put a community post up, but I felt like I would come on for a few minutes and discuss what we're going to go over tomorrow and Thursday. Um, I had a late afternoon, early evening doctor's appointment today, and didn't go well. So I just after this short live, I'm gonna take the evening off and spend with the kids and Thelma, Mama C. Yeah, I think it's within my control. I think I can right the ship. Um, thank you all. Yeah, prayers are greatly appreciated. Um, it's I know we're not supposed to talk about that stuff that traveled over here from labs across the water or whatever. So I'll just, but my health has been just ignorant since then. Problems I never had before, I have now, and they're so serious. Um, but hey, Alicia, there's so many of you guys. Dusty Divine, um, Charlie Girl, Country Girl, Bannerby, E Squared, Thumper, Serena. We got a pretty good crowd. Hakuna Matata. We got a pretty good crowd. I hate to be too awful short, but I will hang out until the girls get in the house. Um, they were here. We talked, and Mama C sent them to the store. So yeah, thank you, Serena. It's got a lot to do with diabetes. Um, you know, I'm 49 now. Was 47 when I got that awful virus, and up until then, hey lips. Up until then, I had uh, really no you know issues with diabetes. When I weighed 365 pounds, I was video link you posted. Where's it at? Did you post a video link in the chat? You have to send it to me on Messenger, and I'll pull it up. Um, Let me pull up Facebook. But even when I was 365 pounds, I was barely borderline diabetic. Um, Send it to me on Facebook, nerd. But yeah, my A1C is like 10ish, and it's never ever it's like 6. Um, and then when it was 6, they were like, "Oh, that's getting up there. You need to keep it under 7." So they talked to me today about um, possibly an insulin pump. And that's something I definitely don't want to do. Um, that's my last resort for that part. There was other things too, but I think it's could be related to that. um, Heart issues, and I've never had those either. not the way it was presented today. So um, just yes, I'm a long hauler. Yep, you're right, Dusty. That's me. You you're a long hauler too, and a lot of people don't understand that. They think it's not real, but it's real. It's definitely real. You know, I have brain fog. Um, I'll have days that I don't remember. My wife said it's like I've got Alzheimer's on those days, and so yeah, yeah. And then like I've always been, until I lost all the weight, and I've lost a bunch of weight. I weighed 365. Today I weigh in at 240. Um, and that's still heavy, especially with me shrinking. But um, my blood pressure has always been high or borderline high. So I'm on blood pressure medicine, and you know my blood pressure today was 80 something, in the high 80s. I can't remember exactly what it was. I texted somebody earlier, but top number was high 80s and bottom number was in the 50s. So you know, and they said that's not good. Oh boy, was a thorn in the side. Yeah, drinking could definitely contribute. I think. I don't. Yeah, I know they'll be using it. That's okay. That's the reason why I didn't really make a community post. But I do have this posted on the bottom, but they can still say whatever they want to say. I mean, people whose their family's not off limits and their deceased mother's not off limits. For me, it's I'd rather have them talking about me. Long hauler is scary to me, and one of my brothers went blind in one eye from it, and he's 4 years younger than me. Oh goodness, I'm sorry, Dusty. Yeah, it's real, man. It's real. Mental stress causes physical harm too. Absolutely, absolutely, Charles. It does. And I know I get mad, or I have gotten mad and responded to junk. Uh, you know, but honestly, um, the people raging up on. Oh yeah, yours is a little high. He squared 157 over 98. Yeah. See, that's more like my numbers are normally. So, and they checked it 5 times, like and it was always right about the same. And I was like, it just don't seem right. Um, but I did tell them that it's completely possible that I had brain fog and took my medicine twice. So the brain fog is scary. Um, so that's the one thing we've decided for sure when we left. I go back in 2 months. How did you catch that? And they want that A1C down, um, and which I do. I'm supposed to take 5 insulin shots a day. I don't like doing that, and I haven't been doing it, so I guess I need to do it. Um, I'd rather do that than have a pump. Just honestly. Um, but hey, Johnny Spring, I didn't. Um, but anyway, um, let me check this video I got sent. Oh yeah, this is one. I want to show you this video, but before I do, let me say, hang on a second, that send money on a stroll. This is one of the things we're going to go over tomorrow. Um, Tomorrow's live stream is entitled, Yes, Jenna's Journey. I do eat too many carbs. Too many carbs. I do got to stop on the carbs a little bit. I think if I just ate half the carbs, they told me to quit carbs altogether. But goodness gracious, you guys realize what carbs are? Like pretty much everything. It's bread, potatoes, pasta. What else is there? you know? Oh, not to mention cake. yeah, I know. Oh, but so we are tomorrow's show is entitled, well, the live stream. I hate calling it a show, but is entitled "Chaos and Mental Illness" and slash Vicky and Casey White. Um, do you think? Actually, let me ask you. We'll check with you right now. And see let's gauge where we're at here. Oh goodness, 616 left 3 times. Yeah, and this I didn't actually see my doctor. I saw his physician's assistant, and this lady was telling me, how it wasn't real, and all this stuff. And I'm like, you need to check notes there. You know, my doctor, we discussed for the last 2 years of how real it is and what it does. Hey, Leslie. So yeah, I'm like, I don't think he would appreciate some of the stuff you're saying. But so you guys understand, the Casey and Vicky White. Casey White is was the escaped convict from Alabama. Hey, Katie. Hey, who knows? And Vicky White was the prison guard or jail guard who busted him out. Like she went and got him, shackled him, put him in the back of a cruiser, and left. Like it was premeditated all the way. She sold her house, had a bunch of cash, had a bunch of guns. They had a getaway car. They got rid of their vehicle, got in a getaway car. But here's my question. Now, Vicky White was a decorated, exemplary guard at this jail who has a unblemished, yes, I'm a little sick, has a unblemished prison, or work record. Like, so this was way out of the norm. Like, nobody saw it coming. Yeah, Leslie, I just got some bad news at the doctor, and I think it's some stuff that I can turn around. I just gotta, make some life choices and take better care and be more cautious of what I eat. I think that's pretty much let me hang on a second. I'll slow the chat. Let me go into YouTube studio and I'll do that. I wasn't expecting such a turnout. But I'm happy. I'm happy to see you guys. So I'm not seeing the chat right now because I'm in YouTube studio slowing it down. So give me just a second. Let's see. All right, manage. Edit. Wrong one. Customization. Live chat. Oh, maybe I want to. Oh, yeah, let me slow it down just a second. Let's slow it down by 25 seconds. All right, save. That should help. Okay. But let's get back to yeah, I want it to grow too. Thank you guys so much. Spread the word. Spread the word. We're keeping it positive over here. Also, and if you don't notice, I have up here. If you came here to bully or troll, and just leave. Um, I want you to be here, but if your purpose to be here is to bully somebody, troll somebody, stalk somebody, then just leave. It's not worth it. And all the negativity, is not good for anybody. It's not good for me. It's not good for you. It's not good for whoever you're stalking or bullying. We went over bullies last night, and we're going to continue to do that stuff. Hey, Mama Steph. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you, and people can make fun. I'm sure they will, but I like boxed snack cakes, and they're easy. If I get up and instead of making a breakfast, low carb breakfast, it's a lot easier for me to grab a snack cake, and I'm sure that sends my blood sugar right through the roof, especially because I've been too lazy or not really too lazy. Um, I just don't like sticking myself, 5 times a day, but guess I'm gonna need to. Gonna need to. So, but I will take measures to take better care of myself, um, and I know I can. Yes, and other creators, thank you 616 love. Leave those off limits, unless and I specifically bring something up, and I'm trying not to. I know I better stop. Okay, back to Casey and Vicky White. Um, I want you to do me a favor. Listen to both options before you start putting anything in the chat. But um, if you think Vicky White has a mental illness and um, that's the reason why she flipped out or whatever she did and went back and um, broke this man out of prison because she thought she was in love with him, then that'll be a 1 in the chat. Okay? If you think that this prisoner manipulated her, charmed her, convinced her he loved her, and that's the reason why she fell in love with him and put it all on the line, and it actually gave her life, put a 2 in the chat. So mental illness, 1 in the chat. She was manipulated, put a 2 in the chat. 616 love, you and I disagree. I think you can only vote once. 616 love. Her husband died of Parkinson's, I think. She knew exactly what she was doing, and inmate did BS too. Yeah, I think she knew exactly what she was doing. She sold her house like for nearly $100,000. Um, when they found them, they were down to $29,000, but they still had $29,000 in cash. And they had bought a Cadillac. Um, yeah, she knew what she was doing. Either way, she knew what she was doing. She was a very smart lady. And, like I said, well, I don't know, Serena. If when they arrested them, they did the gunshot powder residue, can they not tell? Like if Casey White had gunshot powder residue on his hands, then that would, and she didn't, then he would be the shooter, right? But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's really any way of telling, except for maybe angles or whatever. I mean, he was driving, right? So if he did it, then you would think the gunshot wound would be from the middle over to the left side, unless she's left-handed. Yeah, that's about right, brown eyed girl. They had like she sold her house for 90 some $1,000, and they had 29,000 remaining. And I don't know what they were doing in Indiana. As far as I know, and I'm just being facetious here, but as far as I know, Indiana's not a border state, right? uh, my rear end would have been headed for the border, right? Or on an airplane, something, getting out of town, right? Like she was driving. Okay. Okay. Well, then if she was driving, it would be hard to tell. Oh, yeah. They planned it out. I mean, most escapees don't really make it. What was it, 10 days or so? I know somebody knows. I'm gonna do lots of research because we're gonna go in depth tomorrow about it. Hey Barbie, Steven, I looked at that tracking number today, and yesterday that thing had just made it to Knoxville, which is pretty much the first place it goes when it leaves here. I don't understand that. Um, it's just hell. Knoxville's just an hour drive from here. Um, should be the direction of travel. May have been headed to Canada. You're right about that. Could be. Um, but 10 days wasting money in the United States is a little bit stupid. Maybe they were waiting on. Maybe that's part of the money that's gone too. Maybe they had paid for. Um, maybe they had paid for. Fake IDs, passports, something of that nature. Just show you guys that I'm I'm still kicking. I'm just you know I'm sitting in the living room today, so didn't have the camera on, but um, and I did figure out today a way to get the monetization money and get paid for it. So that's a good thing. Um, yeah, she should be pretty up to date on what's going on with the law. Um, they may have spent some money at a casino, Steve, but I don't know if you're laying low. Casino's not where you want to go. I mean, there's cameras everywhere, and they were, nationwide hunt. Um, at least you pay attention. What are you talking about now? What's the damn video? Didn't I play it already? I thought I played it. My bad. Let's play it. See that brain fog. Brain fog got me. Sorry. You guys ready to hear this video? Watch this video. We got it right now. Hang on. Share. Share screen. Okay. Sorry. It's only the ad's 10 seconds.
Send money with song. Send money as you relax. Whatever you're doing.
You see the wreck over there? The U.S. Marshals wrecked them. Reckon that was anybody we know? Just kidding. There's the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, they said he was like 6'9". He's a big old boy. Yeah, he had no choice but to run, I guess. I mean, he's serving 75 years for kidnapping.
Yeah. That's right. Oh, he's right here. Right here.
Hey, we need to clear some of this shit out of the way so we can get out of here.
Okay. He is. Oh.
He shot himself.
Davis, you good? You need anything? You need anything?
No, she's good.
Okay.
She's still got it in her hand. I don't know.
Got the gun in her hand?
Yeah, she's got a gun.
All right, watch it.
You want this window gone? Hey. Let's go ahead and pop. Let's go ahead and pop this front windshield
She's
here.
got the gun in her hand.
She's still breathing. I see chest. Okay.
Still got the gun in her hand, still breathing at that point. So they say.
Yes.
Still breathing.
Would it be better if we try to pull the vehicle back? Would it be safer? Let the fire guys stay
Need any light, bud?
Hey, Christy, thank you for the kind words earlier. Yeah, definitely prayers for her mom and her family. It's sad, you know.
Yeah. Finger still trigger. Where's he? Anybody got a hooligan?
Maybe.
Sticking my tongue out of you right now, 616. You just can't see it.
William took a long scene. What's your unit call?
You're good. They're transfer back in.
Okay.
Hey, Kurt, you got a Halligan? Yeah. Bring that Halligan. We need. We're going to start working on this.
Did you say Halligan? Is he talking about a lot? Don't they call that halogen? Or am I thinking of something else?
Is it a wig?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I'm with you, Serena. I don't have much sympathy for her. It's her family that I have sympathy for. You know, her mom.
I got glasses. What do you
Obviously,
expect?
she didn't know
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen. Break that front. I want.
That's got laminate in it.
He
So
does?
it's not going to break.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to cut that front windshield.
Yeah, Steve, and that was about the stupidest game anybody can play, right?
Or if we can break this sunroof here, rather get in there. Yeah. Hey, we've got that housing right here. We're gonna try to break this sunroof here too. Can you pull her out through there? Well, I think we can get the gun. It'd probably be easier in the windstorm.
Oh, see if it'll open. Good idea. We got cover.
Yeah.
It's opening. It's opening.
Sometimes it's simpler.
I know she was pronounced dead at the hospital. Hey, chaotic beauty and crime. I know she was pronounced dead at the hospital.
I'm gonna go for the gun first. Okay, I'm gonna go for the gun.
All right. Grab it.
I'm gonna grab it. Let me a little bit. All right, pull me out. All right, I got it. All right. Scene safe. Hear me pull her out?
Yeah.
Somebody pull me.
Ready?
Banner B, they don't know for sure. The gun was in her hand, but they don't know for sure if she shot herself. That's still not determined.
Hey, go get cleaned up. Go here. Hold on.
Oh, well, can somebody kind of hook me up real fast?
He needs to get cleaned up, dude. He'll blow it all over. Here, hold on. Hey, go to the empty cabby while it's on your man.
We don't need to tell you.
All right. So, yeah, her family, surely they didn't see that coming. I wouldn't imagine that she was with or forthcoming with all the information, hey, guess what? I'm in love with the guy in prison for the next 75 years, and he's going to trial for murder. So, yeah, it had to be a, WTF moment for her family. Looks like she was an officer, knew how to use it. Luckily, a federal cop didn't get shot by her. Yeah, and I saw somewhere today where if there hadn't been a wreck, that she had planned on a shootout with the feds. Did anybody else see that? So it could have ended up way worse. She did have to realize that, Alabama girl, that she's had really messed up. And surely she knew there was going to be, for one, her house was gone. She sold it. 2, she knew if she was caught, she was going to prison. And, I've not been in prison. I can only go by what I've heard and seen in TV shows. But from what I understand, they don't treat cops, prison guards, lawyers, judges. They don't treat those the best in prison. The inmates don't. Yeah, Banner B, she sold her home for I think it was $98,000. She there was still $29,000 when they in cash when they caught them. Who knows? I don't think she was a meth head. She looked pretty clean cut. She was, never missed a day of work, was a exemplary employee at the jail. She was so good at her job that for whatever reason, it was no issue for her to go walk this man out of jail in shackles and put him in the back of a cruiser. So, she was trusted. Boy, don't we know about breaking trust. $90,000 her home retirement fund started. She would have been toast in prison. All knew her. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Serena. 616 Love, she had to pay $75K of that 90 that she was to get to pay off her house. She had quite a bit saved up besides that house money. Yeah, somebody said she got a retirement fund. So they'd planned this. What are you shaking your head at me for? What do you mean? Alabama Girl 67? Bannerby, I agree. Like, he doesn't look like a extremely attractive man. But she doesn't. She's not an extremely attractive lady either. But was he charming? That's the question. You know, assistant operations manager. Oh, I said the thing about trust. Yeah, it's you know, trust is something earned. But it's easily destroyed. Yeah, Bannerby, I know all women are beautiful on the inside. Beatrice Martinez, I don't know if I've ever seen you in the chat. I appreciate you being here. Welcome to the stand. Morticia Grace, same thing. Hello, how are you? Beauty is in the beholder, right, Stephen? Right, Stephen? I mean, listen, that's why I snagged me up a woman when I was a young man and kept her. Oh, I'm beautiful to her. I'm handsome to her. That's all that matters. I couldn't make it in the dating world these days. I sure couldn't. No lie, that was her position, Jimbo. Oh, operations manager. Yeah. Didn't I already? I thought I already took you off. What are you talking about, Alabama Girl 67? I'm going to put you right back up there. You and 616 Love give me a hard time now. Did you go get together and say, hey, listen, we're going to get Jimbo tonight? Y'all probably did. You probably went with Steve. She did take falling for a bad boy way too far. Like, obviously she was in love with him, right? Hey, Coffee Talk. How are you? But obviously she fell in love with the guy. And love makes people do things that's whack, right? Dusty said, I feel that she was, let me put it up here. I feel she was charmed. He paid her attention and said the right words, and a bad boy and a good girl deal. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Obviously, he charmed her. You know, he gave her, he told her what she wanted to hear. Hey, you're beautiful. And didn't somebody say she lost her husband? He was probably like, you're beautiful. You'll rebound, and put that, little bit of love and charm together. Hey, I'm here for you. I'm not going nowhere. Hey, Blue Moon, how are you? Thank you. I'm going to. Yes, we will definitely keep you and your family in our prayers. Absolutely. Everybody keep Blue Moon of Kentucky and the sister. Oh, heading out for my first surgery. Oh, I thought it was just. Yes, please keep Blue Moon of Kentucky in your prayers. Also, E Squared. Yeah, E Squared. I think she was lonely. Ain't no man gonna charm me at my age. Done, done, and done. Well, I mean, you never know, really. I mean, when a guy has absolutely nothing in this world to lose, right? Like, he's going to tell you things or tell her things that, whatever he thinks she needs to hear to make her get him out of prison. And the way he talked, like, thank you, Beatrice. I won't say a word. Thank you. Don't tell Josh we are here. We were here. Why? Josh is my homeboy. He's one of my the creator friends that I still trust and hold in high regard on YouTube. Shrek and Fiona. Maybe, dude was 6'9". 6'9". Now, I also saw that like she had been giving him extra food and privileges. Oh, he's live right now with Chris M. Ooh, okay. Well, I didn't plan to be on here as long as I am now, to be honest with you. But I did want to talk about what we're going to talk about tomorrow. It looks like tomorrow will be a whole lot of the whites. Casey and Vicky. However, they weren't really married. They did oddly have the same last name. Oh, Coffee Talk, there's your question. E Squared said, do you have a channel at Coffee Talk with Shining Survivors? I do believe that's her, yes. She said yes. Good deal. You guys, go give them a subscription and check them out. Yeah, it would seem they were married, wouldn't it, Jenna? Like, the last names being the same, and it just seems odd that they just, prison break together. But yeah, and the dude when he got out of the car, he said, "My wife shot herself," and he acted like he was concerned, like, please take care of my wife or whatever. So. Yeah, Steven, there's going to be a lot of stuff come out. It's going to be, here and there and everywhere, but there's going to be probably, 10,000 rumors and 1,000 facts. But it's going to be interesting to see what's said. Serena, I'm with you. I think, that he's probably heartless. I mean, he was getting ready to go to prison or getting ready to go to trial for a couple murders, right? And he had already been convicted of kidnapping and something else, which landed him 75 years in prison. 75 years in prison for kidnapping. I posted in the chat earlier, I know a fella who got 20 years for murder, kidnapping, burglary, robbery, tampering with physical evidence, and arson. So just seeing those That's 75 years for the kidnapping. Shows you that this other old boy got one sweet deal, right? 20 years. Good deal, E-Square. Good deal. I talked to some of those ladies and from that group, and they're super nice. They were very kind to me. He is up for life and the death penalty. Wow. Now, all those charges, Alabama charges, yeah, today, but it's a chunk of change. Only 20 years doesn't seem enough for all that. Yes, Morticia Grace, it's not enough. It was a failure to the victim's family, to say the least. Oh, thank you, Dusty. Thank you. And thank you too, Morticia. Thank you. No priors now. It will be that. Yeah. Yeah, but this guy had priors, like lots of them. And robbery and like felonies. Some things don't make any sense. I think some prosecutors are cowardly, and would rather make a deal, make sure they win. A lot of people, lawyers, would rather do that. Now I can tell you, the prosecutor in Whitley County, Kentucky, he ain't cutting no deal with for no heinous crimes. He puts them in prison, and he's not trading a stick of gum for a year. Like that. It's just not happening. Ooh, that's nice observation, Serena. Since she died in the process, they will charge him with many, many things. He was a mean man to begin with. He will never see the light in Alabama. And that's what that one guy said. I don't know who that was. Was he I don't know if he was the prosecutor or the warden or whatever he was where they were at, but he said he'll never see the light of day. And that, now that he's escaped, I'm sure that things will be different for him in the future. I'm sure no matter how wonderful his behavior is, hey, Sandy, no matter how wonderful his behavior might be in the future, I don't think that's that trust thing, right? I don't think he can do anything at this point to regain the trust of the prison system, wherever it may be. Vanderby, that may come into play. I don't know. It's somebody said he was facing the death penalty for the murders he was getting ready to go on trial for. Brown Eyed Girl, I can't understand leaving that truck at the car wash with license plate. Yeah, it didn't make much sense, did it? Like, they planned all this out and thought it all out, and then, leave a truck sitting there with the license plates on it. And yeah, we were here. Some of it don't make any sense. But you know, as smart as they were in planning the escape, you know, maybe they had a thought or subconscious thought, oh, thank you, Morticia. Thank you for becoming a member. Maybe they hadn't thought, or they had a subconscious thought that once they escaped, it was inevitable they were going to be caught. Maybe they didn't plan that far, or I don't know. You know, to be inside the mind of a criminal of that nature would be, you know, man, you know, that's tough. I can't explain my pregnant comment. Jimbo won't let me. Go ahead. You want to come up on panel? I'll let you. Or you can explain it in the chat. I'll let you. You gonna let me highlight it? I hope that maid that reported, the maid that reported the car wash gets the reward. Yeah, I hope somebody gets that reward. I was told recently that, you know, police don't really ever pay the rewards. They find a reason not to, which is a little bit of BS, I think. I don't know why. And when I say BS, I'm saying that on the police's part. Like, you know, if you offer a reward and somebody honestly comes through with information that leads to that arrest or whatever, I think they've earned that reward. The rumors on the YouTube streets. Well, explain it. I'm waiting for you. I want to hear it now. You got me you got me curious. Oh, I heard that. I heard that as well. Yes. I heard that as well. For sure. Yeah. I don't know if I believe it or not, but I did hear that. Thank you, Coffee Talk with Shining Survivors. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. You guys have brightened my day today. And I'm not talking about the monetization. I'm just talking about, you know, people showing up in good numbers. And I mean, like I was planning on, you know, being on for like 10 minutes. And I really, really appreciate it. You guys have uplifted me. The girls came in. I think they're probably in there watching their computers or something. Not watching YouTube. What? No what, Jenna? You don't believe it either, or?
What do you want him to put on it? I'm doing, he told me to come in here and do it.
Yes, thank you all. Appreciate that. What were you saying no to about the rumor? It's and you know how rumors are, man. Like people run with them, but you know, CW. No, I said don't say it in here. Oh yeah, right. CW says that all advances were rejected, and the other one says there were no advances. So, you know, by both accounts, there wasn't anything there. So it would be Thought she had a tube ligation. Oh no. I bet Ernie knows. Oh gosh. That was bad. I mean, listen, smack myself on the hand. What did I say that for? My fault. But okay, so tomorrow, chaos and mental illness / now I added the / because some people had asked me about doing something on the Casey and Vicky White. So I'm going to do some research on that, and I'll have more info, more videos, and if you guys have anything, send it to me. But tomorrow we're going to do chaos and mental illness, and by chaos, my initial thought was how chaos attracts a crowd, right? Like it absolutely attracts a crowd. I'm going to talk more about it tomorrow and go into detail. And with the mental illness, it's everywhere. Oh, thank you, Dusty. Another new member. I appreciate that. I think mental illness is if not more widespread than ever, at least it's more visible, I think, than ever. So we're going to talk about chaos, mental illness, and how they intertwine, especially on the YouTube streets. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jenna. I try to. I certainly try. Yes, I think the chaos and mental illness, especially on YouTube, and it does, Sandy, you're right. That's where I'm going with that. I think it's absolutely is shown through, and I'm not going to say anybody's names. I'm not going to mention anybody's channels. I'm just going to talk in general. There's absolutely so much of it that's just all you got to do is open your eyes and you see it. And you see it in the chats. So many people, and I mean hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, say, I don't want to see all that. But then when there's a big YouTube throwdown, and I've been involved in them, so I know firsthand that the numbers are just 10 times what they normally are. I would have to go back and check, but the day I went down to McDonald's, and that wasn't even planned, wasn't even scheduled on a live stream, like I just showed up. Numbers were crazy, just crazy. Yeah, Jenna. I mean, not we all, but I've done it. I've been part of it, and I'm trying not to now. So, we can learn from our mistakes and do better. That's the thing to do. I doubt that rumor is true, but if it were, probably has 10 different DNAs. It may be just legs. That's possible. Yeah, I doubt it's true too, but you know how stuff, but before it's said and done, like, it'll be everywhere. Is she even confirmed to be with child. Somebody said it was a tubal child, so maybe not. Oh, Joni's a professional editor, and for 20 years, my specialty is personality disorders, trauma, and shame. Oh, that'd be interesting. Maybe you can come up on panel and talk a little bit tomorrow. We're going to go live at 9 and probably stay on for an hour and a half or so, maybe 2 hours. She says it's not true. Well, then I'll take her at her word. So, and that would be good, if it's not. Actually, that would be absolutely terrific if it's not. And tomorrow we're just talking in general, chaos and mental illness, and then we're going to talk about Casey and Vicky White. Not necessarily tied together. Some people think that she was mentally ill. I don't think she was mentally ill. I think she was manipulated by a smooth talking, male with giving her affection. Okay, well, you just let me know. And if it's okay, then you can. And if you don't feel well, then I definitely don't want to push you, for sure. Yes. Did you catch that? The toxic bubble in the community. Everyone bases behavior on each other's, and the bar just keeps dropping. So much of the behaviors is just not normal. I agree. No, Gwen, you haven't really missed anything. We're just kind of chatting a little bit tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to go over chaos and mental illness and Casey and Vicky White. And Thursday, want to dedicate Thursday's live stream to Joel Guy Jr. If you don't know who that guy is, and let me tell you, that's got to be a mentally ill person, or at least insane. But we're going to go over that guy and what he did to his parents. Just absolutely out of this world. Joni was married to a diagnosed malignant narcissist. Lieutenant colonel in the military. Guarantee you that psychopath twisted her head so bad she didn't even know who she was anymore. Well, she thought she was married to this man who's, already sentenced to 75 years in prison and was facing murder charges. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get the dog to quit barking. Yeah, he quit. But so that's Wednesday and Thursday's live stream. We'll come up with something fun and uplifting for Friday. I know Dusty said, I know cops have to go through exams, etc., for their mental health, but it happens mental illness is real. And I know a cop who murdered his family and then committed suicide. And he worked with elementary students. Oh, my goodness. So he hid his mental illness well, right? And I think that happens, too, a lot. I think a lot of people hide their mental illness. And you really don't know who they are. I enjoyed when I was in there last night too, in Chaotic Beauty and Crimes channel. It was awesome. You guys, if you haven't yet, that's a really good true crime channel. It's fun, and she actually does her research and is well prepared. So if you haven't subscribed to that channel yet, that's a good one. Legal definition of insane and what most would us consider insane are very different. You're right. You're right. It is. Oh, no problem, Chaotic Beauty and Crime. Yes, he did. Someone I respected. It happened in Valrico, Florida, 2018. Is all over the news. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Chaotic Beauty and Crime. Go ahead. You can drop your channel if you want. Yeah, Barbie, it's I think 10 was late for a lot of people. The only thing bad about it is, it's getting ready to start not getting dark around here till 9:30. So, but we'll still. I'm gonna try to keep it at 9 or maybe even an earlier. I think more people are able to see. I think a lot of people see it. They're just not able to participate and chat. So, and that's important. I think, I would love to get everybody's opinion while we're actually, on live. Did you catch that? This community is taking a toll on my mental health. I had no idea how deranged, hateful, manipulative, and sadistic people were here when I got here. It has been eye-opening and discouraging. I agree. It's very eye-opening and discouraging, but hey, let's all work together and flip the script. Let's do positive stuff, positive, vibes, and when we talk about negative stuff, we'll just keep it, with no names and just try to bring people the facts and the truth, and and what I'm going to do is start covering these cases that are either unsolved or solved and just hard to believe. What are you in there cussing for? I'm on live video.
I picked up a sweet potato that was hot out of the oven.
She picked up
With my hands.
She picked up a hot sweet potato with her bare hands.
I mean, it will make you cuss without you thinking about it.
Oh gosh.
And why are you not in your room?
I wasn't planning on being on very long tonight after everything today, but yeah, it's easy to get lost in that negativity. We can, but we can all change it. We can all change it, and we can laugh together and cry together, and just uplift each other and support each other. So let's keep the positive energy together, and and I know there's even in the positive part of the YouTube community, there's people who don't necessarily like each other, and that's okay. She's got a Pioneer Woman oven mitt. She just picked that potato up. I guess she didn't think it was hot. But, like I said, that's okay. You don't have to like everybody, and everybody don't have to like you. But let's just don't profess it, right? You don't, I'm not going to say, that that I might drive up north and stomp a mud hole in 616 Love and walk it dry. Just kidding. I hope she's still here. If not, then that fell on deaf ears, huh? She probably fell asleep. She's
What's a lie, Brady? You clean your room one time ever.
I don't think she would mind if I said it because I think she said it in here a few times, but she's taking chemo shots in the evenings, and they wipe her out, so she goes to bed rather early. But hey guys, you all keep me in your prayers. I'll keep you guys in my prayers, and and pray for those who are asking for prayers. There's several people she's on a phone call. Oh, okay. There's several of the people in our chat, in our community that need prayers. So let's all let's all take care of each other. And so if you guys don't have any other questions or anything, I guess I'll sign off. I think Josh is over there with Mr. McDonough, and he's taking all my people. Oh, just kidding. I think it's about time to eat supper here anyway. So, well, guys, I appreciate you coming in here and hanging out with me and chatting. I just want to let you know why we didn't have a live stream. We ended up having a little over an hour live stream anyway. But tomorrow we're gonna go do the live stream on chaos and mental illness, and we'll see where that leads. And we're gonna talk about Vicky and Casey White. And then Thursday we're going to go over Joel Guy. And if you haven't researched Joel Guy, Thumper suggests that to me. And man, you want to talk about some intriguing stuff. Make sure you have a strong stomach if you want to check it out. But check out Joel Guy Jr. from Knoxville, Tennessee. You guys have a great night. Appreciate it. If you need me, message me, email me, however you need to get a hold of me. And we'll see you guys back tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. I'm Jimbo, coming to you live from the stand.